Hello everyone. In the previous class, we have discussed about the definitions of concavity, convexity and the point of inflection. Today, let us solve some problems regarding this. Okay, first problem. Find the ranges of values of x for which the curve y equal to x raised to 4 minus 6x cube plus 12x square plus 5x plus 7 is concave upwards or concave downwards, and also find the points of inflection. Okay, this is the question. We need to find the ranges of values of x for the curve. This y equal to f of x, where f of x equal to x raised to 4 minus 6x cube plus 12x square plus 5x plus 7. So, let us try to solve this solution. What we have? We have y equal to x raised to 4 minus 6x cube plus 12x square plus 5x plus 7, right? So, the procedure is to find the concavity or the convexity of the given curve. We need to find the second derivative of the given curve with respect to the independent variable. Here we have y equal to f of x, in which x is the independent variable and y is depending on x. Therefore, we need to find dy by dx. Okay. So, finding dy by dx. So, derivative of x raised to 4 is 4x cube minus derivative of 6x cube is 18x square plus derivative of 12x square is 24x plus derivative of 5x is 5. Similarly, we need d square y by dx square. Right? So, again derivative of 4x cube is 12x square minus derivative of 18x square is 36x plus derivative of 24x is 24. So, here 12 is common from these three terms. 4, if we take outside, we left with 12 into x square minus 12 3s, right? 3x plus 12 2s. Okay. So, by splitting or factorizing, x square minus 3x plus 2 is, I think, 2 1s are 2, right? Okay. X minus 2 into x minus 1. Am I clear? Okay. So, now for d square y by dx square equal to 0, we get points of inflection according to the third note. Please look at that. Okay. So, d square y by dx square equal to 0 implies here we got the value 12 into x minus 2 into x minus 1 as d square y by dx square. It should be equated to 0. By finding the points of inflection, we can find out the nature of the given curve. That's why. Okay. So, which implies 12 cannot be equal to 0. Therefore, x minus 2 should be equated to 0 or x minus 1 should be equated to 0, which implies x equal to 2 or x equal to 1. Okay. For the particular interval, we need to check the nature of the given curve. Therefore, I will split the intervals. First one, if x belongs to the interval, here 1 and 2 are the points of inflection. So, if you take the number line, it will be 1 here, 2 here, and here you will get up to infinity, and here you will get up to minus infinity, right? So, I will take one interval as 2 to infinity, and other interval as 1 to 2, and again 1 to minus infinity or minus infinity to 1. Like that you can take. So first let us check x belongs to the interval 2 to infinity. Am I clear? So suppose if x belongs to 2 to infinity, then x minus 2 will be, and x minus 1. We have these two, right? Okay. So x minus 2, which is positive or negative? 2 to infinity, which implies x is greater than 2. Therefore, the greater term minus lesser term will be positive. Similarly, x minus 1, again x belongs to 2 to infinity, which is greater than 2. That implies greater the number 2 minus 1, which is also the positive term, greater than 0. Therefore, this product x minus 2 into x minus 1, positive into positive, is positive itself, which implies 12 into x minus 2 into x minus 1 is greater than 0. But which is the value of d square y by dx square. Therefore, d square y by dx square is greater than 0 for all x belongs to the interval 2 to infinity. Am I clear? Thus, if d square y by dx square is greater than 0, that is the second derivative of the given curve with respect to x is greater than 0. This is by according to the first note. For all x belongs to the particular interval I, the given curve is concave upwards in the interval. Right? Therefore, you need to give the conclusion that therefore the given curve is concave upwards in the interval 2 to infinity. Am I clear? This is the first case. Here case 1. Next, we'll move to the case 2. Now, the interval, if x belongs to, we'll take the interval 1 to 2, okay? At the point 1 and at the point 2, we have points of inflection. Therefore, we cannot take the closed interval. We can't. Okay. So, then x minus 1. So, 1 to 2 is there. Positive or negative? Positive. Okay. And x minus 2. X should be less than 2. Therefore, x minus 2 will be negative. Which implies the product x minus 2 into x minus 1 is positive into negative, negative. Therefore, 12 into x minus 2 into x minus 1 is also less than 0. But which is the value of d square y by dx square, which is less than 0. Again, according to the note, we have d square y by dx square is less than 0 for all x belongs to I, where I is a particular interval, then the curve y equal to f of x is concave downwards in the interval I. So you need to conclude that the given curve is concave downwards. Okay, in the particular interval 1 to 2. Again, last case, case 3. If the given interval or the variable x belongs to the interval, what we have left? 1 to 2 is over, 2 to infinity is over, left with minus infinity to 1. Okay. Then x minus 2 is, x belongs to the negative term, will be 0. X minus 1 is also less than 0, but the product x minus 2 into x minus 1 will be negative into negative, so which is greater than 0, implies 12 into x minus 2 into x minus 1 is greater than 0, which implies d square y by dx square is greater than 0 for all x belongs to the interval minus infinity to 1. So therefore the given curve is concave. Here d square y by dx square greater than 0, which implies the given curve is concave. Yes, right. Upwards in the interval minus infinity to 1. Okay, this is about the nature of the curve. Now they have asking about the find the points of inflection also. Therefore, at the point of inflection, we will get the point of inflection of the given curve. Right? So, again, you can go for note 3 also. At we got x equal to 1 and x equal to 2, right? One by one we will check. At x equal to 1, we have d square y by dx square is as 0 and d square y by dx square changes its sign as x passes through the given curve. Okay, you can name it the curve as equation 1 and you can write here as equation 1. Okay, therefore the given curve has point of inflection at x equal to 1 and the point is so according to the note 3, if at x equal to c d square y by dx square equal to 0 and the d square y by dx square changes its sign when x passes through the given particular point c. Okay, here we got the point C as 1. Then the curve y equal to f of x has a point of inflection at x equal to c and c comma f of c is a point of inflection on the curve. So here we have the value x as c or c as 1. So 1 comma f of 1 is a point of inflection, right? So and 1 comma f of 1 we need to calculate. Okay, we have the curve y equal to x raised to 4 minus 6x cube plus 12x square plus 5x plus 7. Substitute the value of x as c value 1. So 1 substitute ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 1 raised to 4 minus 6 into 1 cube plus 12 into 1 square plus 5 into 1 plus 7. 1 minus 6 plus 12 plus 5 plus 7. 12, 12, 24, 24 minus 18, 19. I got 19. What's your answer? Okay. Similarly, you can find the value at x equal to 2. Okay. Similarly, at x equal to 2, again d square y by dx square came as 0 and d square y by dx square changes its sign as x passes through the given curve. Therefore, the given curve has point of inflection at x equal to 2 and the point is, please calculate 2 comma, here substitute 2. What it will be? $33, right? I am getting this, please check. Okay. This summary you need to write. The given curve is, first one, concave upwards in 2 comma infinity in the interval and minus infinity to 1, right? And concave downwards in 1 to infinity, right? Third one, 1 comma 19 and 2 comma 33 are the points of inflection. Okay, this is the problem. Please note it down. Whenever it is concave upwards, it will be convex downwards. Okay, don't confuse at all. If d square y by dx square is greater than 0, then the given curve is concave upwards. If d square y by dx square is less than 0, then it will be concave downwards. At the point d square y by dx square is 0, we get the points of inflection. Okay, otherwise you can remember that as if d square y by dx square is greater than 0 will be convex downwards and d square y by dx square is less than 0 will convex upwards, and again d square y by dx square is 0 whenever we get the points of inflection. If you are getting confused, you can remember only one thing in terms of concave or in terms of convex. Don't go for both the terminologies so that you will be confused. Okay, am I clear? Please try one more problem. Find the ranges of values of x for which the curve y as x raised to 4 minus 10x cube plus 36x square plus 24x plus 11 is concave upwards or concave downwards, and also find the points of inflection. Please try this and find what are the difficulties facing while solving the problem. Please try at your home.